The Shadow of Deception, the beginning of a love story. John was a successful businessman. He had everything he ever wanted: wealth, power, and soon a loving wife. He had met Sarah, a beautiful and charming woman, and they fell in love quickly. John was ready to marry her and start a new chapter in his life. He had no idea what was coming. A hidden tragedy. Just weeks before their engagement, Sarah was involved in a terrible car accident. The impact was so severe that she died instantly. However, Sarah's mother, who knew how much John loved Sarah, decided to keep this tragedy a secret. Sarah had a twin sister, Lisa, who looked exactly like her. The mother convinced Lisa to take Sarah's place and marry John. She believed it was for the best since John was well-to-do and could provide Lisa with a comfortable life. The wedding. John married Lisa, believing she was Sarah. The wedding was beautiful, and John was happier than ever. But soon things started to change. His business, which had always been successful, began to decline. No matter how hard he worked, nothing seemed to go right. As time passed, John and Lisa also struggled to have a child, which added to his stress and sorrow. The prophetess appears. One day, a young prophetess visited John. She had heard about his troubles and came to offer help. She told John that there was something very wrong in his life, something hidden from him that was causing all his problems. John was desperate for answers and agreed to listen. The prophetess closed her eyes and began to speak. "John," she said softly, "the root of your troubles lies in a deception. The woman you married is not who you think she is. Her twin sister's spirit dwells within her, angry and restless, causing the calamities you are facing. The spirit is refusing to leave because it feels betrayed, forced to live in a home that does not belong to it." The revelation. John was shocked. He had never suspected anything like this. The prophetess continued, "Your wife's spirit cannot find peace, and as long as it remains trapped, you will continue to face difficulties. But there is a way to set things right." The deliverance. The prophetess offered to help John and Lisa by praying for deliverance. They agreed, and together they went to a quiet place to pray. The prophetess prayed with all her heart, asking for the troubled spirit to be released and for peace to return to their lives. Lisa began to feel lighter, as if a heavy burden was being lifted from her. As the prayer continued, Lisa fell to the ground, and the spirit of Sarah was finally released. The air in the room seemed to clear, and a sense of peace filled the space. A new beginning. After the deliverance, everything started to change. John's business slowly recovered, and within a year, he was back on his feet. Even more miraculously, Lisa became pregnant, and they welcomed a healthy baby into their lives. The darkness that had overshadowed their lives was gone, and they were finally free. Scene 8, the closing reflection. The prophetess had revealed the truth, and through her prayers, John and Lisa were set free from the shadow of deception that had haunted them. John learned that true love could only thrive in truth and honesty, The spirit of Sarah, now at peace, allowed John and Lisa to start anew, free from the past. As they looked forward to their future together, John knew that they had been given a second chance, a chance to live a life filled with love, truth, and peace. And so, John and Lisa's story reminds us all that no matter how dark things may seem, the truth will always come to light, and with it, the chance for a new beginning.